Uncle Ray, we cannot tell you how excited we are. We can try to show you, but maybe you can understand because you get a greater vision than what comes through. But we are so excited that you have reached this level, and we are so excited about our book, or your book, and our book together. Yes, and that is part of the plan. It will help open people's eyes and bring them into the love, into the light of what is coming, not only the future, but of the beings who are in it. And that is so exciting. That is so exciting to see the love just spreading out, a flood of love that everyone welcomes, not the floods of your water, which are compliments of Mother Earth to help you guys, well, progress, even though that is a harsh lesson from the human 3D point of view. But we, in the bigger picture, the more grander view, it is a marvelous thing, and we are seeing these joys and love just progressing and spreading over and over and over. Like in your celebrations this weekend, those were not protests, those were celebrations, those were unity, those were love coming together and feeling the immense consciousness which is created by all of these beings who are opening their hearts to share not only their time and their love, but to help focus on the best of society and not the parts which are being eradicated and crumbling like these falling sand structures, we will say. That is a glorious thing too, and that is part of that love explosion, that spreading of the love. It is quite a wonderful thing, and it's happening all over your world, from the North Pole to the South Pole and all around the equator and everywhere else in between. And even those who may not be aware are still feeling innately the energy which comes from that sharing, that love, that open-hearted emanations which are helping not only to raise the vibrations of every consciousness on your planet, but are propelling you into a new future. And it will not stop. It will not stop. It will not stop. It is an amazing thing to be a part of and to watch. It is like watching your child grow up to become an amazing adult with who just it is the adoration, and you are so proud of them, and it happens in just a short amount of time. Can you imagine your child growing up from a loving infant to an adult and burgeoning into the world in only a couple of years? Well, you guys have been at it for quite some time, even if you don't know that. But yes, that is what is happening. And the whole outer world who is focused on this is just overjoyed, overjoyed, because we all know you get to make it. You get to make the transition this time. It is not a, oh, well, they tried hard. It is a celebration of success. And that success means unity. And that unity means evolution. And that evolution means you get to go and help and expand your love to other realms and other creations and other societies to help them too. And you get to explore and learn with many of your galactic friends and relatives. It is such an exciting time. And we get carried away. And that is a good thing too, because we want you to get carried away. Because if you only knew, you would celebrate and you would throw, well, not really confetti, because that is not good for your environment, but you would throw things which are environmentally friendly all around to celebrate and make lots of celebration noises and parties. And that will happen too. But it doesn't hurt to start now and make sure there's lots of singing and playing. And that will be fun. It is fun. It's a great time to be alive in your world. You all signed up for this transition, and we are so happy because you are such willing partners in making this happen. It is amazing. And well, we could go on and on with our accolades for you and your kind, but we will we will try to calm ourselves a little bit. We are progressing on ours too. We are going into situational learnings, because when we try to, or when we will come and do these certain things and introduce you to new technologies and things that you are not used to or maybe not have thought of or think might be a little bit crazy or far-fetched, we have to be able to smooth those edges and get those people back into an excitement level and not a fearful level. So that is what we are trying to avoid. And that is kind of different for us because we just let the, as you say, which is not a very kind thing, roll with the punches. But we are progressing, and you are progressing, and we are progressing together, and even more of us are coming to share the love on your planet. And your book is part of that. Your book is part of that, and it will help. It will help. It will be translated. We should not give you lots of details, but we are just so excited. Sometimes they bubble up and bubble out, and it is all part of the plan too. Because if we said it, then it must be allowed to be said. So we will let you go and get started. And we know you have lots of help. That is amazing too. All of the beings and energies which are stepping up to help you in your roles. And we are just, it is just one huge party and celebrating, celebrating, celebrating. Ooh, 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 ooh. And we know you are focused on that now because that is the first step for manifestation, celebrating the end result. And that is the frequency, as you know, is like fishing. That is casting the line right into the fish that you wish to catch. And then you can just reel them in over time. Now, we hope that that fish is willing, but that is just an analogy because we just want to love everything. So we will let you go and get on to your day because if we don't, you don't get started. And if you don't get started, well, you've already started. You've already finished, but not in your time, not in your linear world. But yes, do that, do that, do that. And we will come back and we will play again. And we know you have lots of other messages and lots of other things to focus on, but it will flow. And we hope that everyone out there will flow too. And latch onto that love train. Latch onto that love train. Let it take you to where you want to go, to the biggest open heart that you can imagine. And we will love you from our distance, but not for long, at least until we come and get to love you in a close proximity and do those high fives. And we bless you all with our love, and you bless us all just by being. And that is a great thing that we wish you would encounter in your hearts and come to that realization and integrate, integrate, integrate. And we will let you go. And yes, do more celebrating and joining together. And it will happen. It will happen. Have faith. Have faith. We will go.